Welcome back, awesome Action 3 fans and subscribers. So following on to my video, which you may not have seen, about these guys for Renowned Parts, these awesome Chap Mei licensed or rip-off sort of dragon stroke demon figures in just the videos if you're not seeing that. And also about adding articulation. So I've started, this is the first video, so I've taken the head off of both of them. This guy here was quite difficult because I couldn't get this out easily. I was scared of breaking the pins inside. But by taking out the screw on the side and then pulling open and twisting out, his head came off. Now when his head came off, this is two parts that's put together. You can see the join across here, but rather than separating at the join, because I want to keep that join in one piece, because that's basically what connects into here and what makes it strong, I decided to cut off the jaw, the lower jaw, also because it makes it easier to get the pivot point I want. Once that jaw was cut off, if you can see from the side, can you see? Right, so there's a little lip here that comes down. I cut the plastic off from there, so it will now pivot, open and closed when I get the well, I'm waiting for a couple of tools to come. I'll add the pivot. Just a simple, small movement, but I think it adds a lot to this figure. Okay, so that will be one of the next jobs I'm going to do on this one. On the other one, head came off quite easily. Now, the thing here is, this one, I didn't cut off. I put it in hot water. So you've got one of these figures. This head you can put in boiling water. Obviously, when the water's boiled, just turn off the gas or the stove. Put in, let it soak for maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. Then you can just peel off because the glue will undo here. Now for this one, what I'm at the moment is pivoting on this corner at the top here, and that's pivoting in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to make this part extend down into another scale, like this sort of armor scale here, like extend that down eventually. And I'm going to have to widen, push the teeth outwards each way, this way and this way and this way, so they will fit over the teeth on the bottom jaw. So then he will, when he opens and closes, the teeth will go over the top, and I think that will look really good. Now the thing is, I'm going to try and keep his head in this really wide mouth position so he gets a lot more range of motion. I think that will look really good. But again, he's going to be very strange because he'll pivot from the top jaw and not the bottom jaw like when we talk normally. The other guy, he will pivot from the bottom jaw, since he secures into the neck via the top jaw. So that's a bit more natural. So I will be cutting this off and down using I might use a knife, or I've got a little rotary tool coming in 2 days. I might use that. I've weakened and succumbed to buying a rotary tool, even though I've got like all the tools I need already in Malaysia, but I'm in China. So I'm buying some more tools. Because I really missed the customization process. So I'll be getting rid of that. I'll be building up eventually the other armor scale here. I'll be resting this on top and working out how I'm going to pivot, or where I'm going to pivot from. Now, the problem is if I cut that off, this head is going to sit lower and lower onto the jaw. So it might be a case of I maybe just flatten that and add a pivot, maybe just behind his eye here. But then how am I going to get that? No, I think maybe I'll leave that on first, and the first thing I do is when I get my drills through the post, is I will drill through the bottom of the cheek here, all the way through to the other side, insert pins so he gets a pivot point. Once that's done, I can then cut around here, leaving the drill hole unscathed, I hope, and then he'll rest on it and have hopefully a nice pivot. Any suggestions on how to do this one? Because this one's a little bit more awkward. I mean, doing it is not difficult, but the problem is, I want to keep that wide mouth here. And that's going to be the issue. Because he won't, I don't know, maybe I'm just making it more difficult in my head. If it goes wrong, I'll fix it and make it work somehow. Okay, so this is going to be the first steps, and I'm going to progress you. I'm going to keep you updated on the progress as I go along. This might be a few videos, because like I said, eventually I'm going to be adding articulation to the arms, maybe the legs. I don't think I'll do it on this one. That's really not easy. This one, I think the original Chap Mei one had a lights in action. This one doesn't have that. But this one, I'm gonna when the saw comes off, I'll just chop off this part here so his arm can go all the way around and not just have this tiny motion here. Because this action feature doesn't work on this licensed or unlicensed knockoff copy, so I'll be cutting that off as well. Okay, that's just a quick update. I will keep updated on progress as it's made, and maybe this will be a series of 3, 4, 5 videos. I don't know. We will see. And eventually, one day, I'll paint them too, which would be cool too. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with more awesome action toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.